Did you know that a simple portion of your lunch could put your dog's life at risk? Many pet owners, in an attempt to spoil their pets, end up offering foods that can be toxic and even fatal. The scariest part? Some of these dangers could be right in your kitchen right now, and you have no idea how risky they are. In today's video, we're going to show you 11 foods that should never be given to your dog. Some might seem harmless, but they hide dangerous substances that can cause serious poisoning. You'll be surprised by some of the items on this list, and this information could make all the difference in your pet's health and safety. If you love your dog and want to ensure they live a long, healthy, and happy life, you can't miss this video. We'll reveal myths and truths about dog nutrition and explain why some foods we eat daily can be a real poison to them. Stick around until the end, because the last food will shock you. Now, let's get into the list of canine food villains. Onion and garlic. Onion and garlic are two of the most common seasonings in human cooking, but for dogs, they can be extremely dangerous. Both contain toxic substances that can cause serious health problems for pets. The main risk comes from N-propyl disulfide and compounds called thiosulfates, which can destroy red blood cells, leading to hemolytic anemia. This means that your dog's blood cannot efficiently transport oxygen, which can cause symptoms like weakness, lethargy, vomiting, diarrhea, and even collapse. The effects don't show up immediately. The signs can take days to appear, making diagnosis more difficult. Also, both onion and garlic are dangerous in any form: raw, cooked, dehydrated, or powdered. Even small amounts over time can be harmful in the long run. If your dog ingests onion or garlic, it's crucial to seek veterinary help. Treatment may include inducing vomiting, administering activated charcoal, and providing medical support to prevent complications. Chocolate. Chocolate can be an irresistible treat for us, but for dogs, it is extremely dangerous and can even be fatal. The toxicity of chocolate comes from theobromine and caffeine, substances that dogs metabolize very slowly, causing a buildup in their system and serious health problems. The symptoms of chocolate poisoning can vary depending on the amount ingested and the dog size, but they typically include vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, increased heart rate, hyperactivity, and, in severe cases, seizures and death. The darker the chocolate, the higher the theobromine content, and therefore, the greater the risk. Dark chocolate and cocoa powder are the most dangerous. Even small amounts can cause adverse reactions, especially in small dogs. That's why it's essential to keep chocolate and chocolate-containing products out of your pet's reach. If your dog eats chocolate, seek a veterinarian immediately. Treatment may involve inducing vomiting, administering activated charcoal to absorb toxins, and providing clinical support to stabilize the animal. Nuts and macadamias. Nuts, especially macadamia nuts, are highly dangerous to dogs and can cause severe poisoning even in small amounts. While the exact cause of macadamia toxicity is not fully understood, it is known that eating them can lead to severe symptoms in just a few hours. The main signs of poisoning include muscle weakness, lethargy, tremors, fever, vomiting, and difficulty walking, as if the dog has lost coordination. In some cases, dogs may experience abdominal pain and joint swelling. Although macadamia poisoning is rarely fatal, it can cause significant discomfort and require immediate veterinary attention. Other nuts, like regular walnuts and pecans, may contain high levels of fats and natural toxins, leading to pancreatitis, gastrointestinal issues, and even liver damage. Additionally, some nuts may be contaminated with fungi that produce mycotoxins that are dangerous to pets. Coffee. Coffee can be a great ally for humans, but for dogs, it is extremely dangerous and can cause severe intoxication. The caffeine found in coffee and other energy drinks excessively stimulates the dog's nervous system, leading to a range of health problems. The first symptoms of caffeine poisoning include agitation, hyperactivity, increased heart rate, tremors, vomiting, and diarrhea. In more severe cases, the dog can experience seizures, arrhythmias, and even cardiac arrest. In addition to liquid coffee, other products like tea, cola drinks, energy drinks, and even some medications contain caffeine and can be equally dangerous. The level of toxicity depends on the size of the animal and the amount ingested, but even small doses can be harmful. Therefore, if a dog consumes coffee or any caffeine-containing product, it is crucial to take them to the veterinarian immediately. Treatment may include inducing vomiting, administering activated charcoal to reduce the absorption of the substance, and providing clinical support to control symptoms. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to the channel to help us bring you amazing content about pets. Sweetener. Artificial sweeteners may seem harmless to humans, but some are extremely dangerous for dogs. The biggest culprit is xylitol, a sweetener found in products like gum, candies, toothpaste, certain types of peanut butter, diet yogurts, and sugar-free products. Xylitol is quickly absorbed by the dog's body, causing an excessive release of insulin, which can lead to a sharp drop in blood sugar levels, hypoglycemia. The first symptoms appear within minutes to a few hours after ingestion and include weakness, vomiting, tremors, seizures, and, in severe cases, coma and death. Additionally, xylitol can also cause severe liver damage, even if the dog does not show immediate signs of poisoning. The risk is so high that even small amounts can be fatal for dogs of any size. If your dog ingests a product containing xylitol, take them to the veterinarian immediately. Treatment may involve intravenous glucose, monitoring, and liver support. To keep your pet safe, always read product labels and avoid giving them artificially sweetened foods. The best treat for your dog is always the one made specifically for them. Alcohol. Alcohol, whether in beverages like beer, wine, or spirits, or in homemade products like perfumes and cleaning products, is extremely toxic to dogs. Unlike humans, dogs have little tolerance for ethanol and isopropyl alcohol, substances that can cause severe poisoning at an alarming rate. Symptoms of alcohol poisoning in dogs can appear minutes after ingestion and include vomiting, disorientation, difficulty walking, rapid breathing, and even seizures. In more severe cases, alcohol can lead to organ failure, hypothermia, coma, and unfortunately, death. And it doesn't take much to cause harm. Even a small amount of alcohol can be enough to intoxicate a dog, especially smaller ones. Even products containing alcohol, such as desserts with liquor or dough made with fermented alcohol, pose a significant risk. If you suspect that your dog has ingested something alcoholic, act quickly. Call your veterinarian or an animal emergency service immediately and provide all the information about what was consumed and how much. Time is crucial to save your pet's life. Fruit seeds. Many fruits are safe for dogs, but their seeds can pose a significant danger. Some contain toxic substances, while others present a risk of intestinal blockage. Apple, peach, plum, cherry, pear, and apricot seeds contain cyanogenic glycosides, which release cyanide when ingested. This substance can prevent oxygenation of the blood, leading to symptoms such as difficulty breathing, dilated pupils, weakness, seizures, and, in extreme cases, death. In addition to toxicity, large seeds and pits, like those from avocado, mango, and peach, can cause choking or intestinal blockage, especially in small dogs. If a pit becomes stuck in the digestive tract, surgery may be needed to remove it. If your dog ingests seeds from potentially toxic fruits, take them to the vet immediately. Treatment may involve inducing vomiting, administering activated charcoal, and providing clinical support to prevent complications. To avoid risks, always remove seeds and pits before offering fruit to your pet. Safe fruits, like banana and strawberry, are excellent natural treat options. Raw yeast dough. Raw dough made with yeast, when eaten by a dog, continues to ferment in their stomach. During this process, the yeast releases gases that can cause dangerous bloating, known as gastric torsion, a potentially fatal condition. Additionally, during fermentation, the sugar in the dough turns into alcohol. This can lead to alcohol poisoning in the dog, even if only a small amount of dough is consumed. Signs of poisoning include vomiting, disorientation, lethargy, difficulty breathing, and, in severe cases, seizures and coma. Imagine, you leave the dough rising on the table while you cook the rest of the recipe, but in a moment of carelessness, your dog reaches it. Within minutes, What seemed like a trivial situation can turn into a medical emergency. So, what can you do to protect your pet? Make sure the raw dough is always out of reach, either by placing it on high surfaces or closing off the kitchen. Also, never underestimate your dog's curiosity. They can be incredibly creative when something catches their nose. Lactose-containing foods. What may seem like a small treat, like a piece of cheese or a sip of milk, can trigger a series of problems in your dog's body. Most dogs are lactose intolerant, meaning they have difficulty digesting the sugar found in milk and its derivatives. This happens because, unlike puppies who still produce lactase, adult dogs typically lose this ability as they grow. Symptoms of intolerance vary, but include vomiting, diarrhea, excessive gas, abdominal pain, and even dehydration. In extreme cases, when large amounts of lactose-rich foods are consumed, an imbalance in the dog's digestive system can lead to severe complications, like intestinal inflammation and electrolyte imbalance. But there's something even more concerning. Processed dairy products, like sweets and cakes, usually contain other dangerous ingredients, like chocolate or artificial sweeteners, which can be deadly for dogs. If you want to diversify your dog's diet, choose dog-safe treats or safe fruits, like apples or carrots. Cooked bones. Cooked bones may seem like a natural snack for dogs, but they are extremely dangerous. During cooking, bones lose their strength and become brittle, which increases the risk of them breaking into sharp pieces. This can cause serious injuries in the mouth, throat, and digestive tract of the animal. Among the main dangers is the risk of choking, as small pieces can block the airways. Additionally, sharp fragments can puncture internal organs like the esophagus, stomach, and intestines, leading to serious, even fatal infections. Another risk is intestinal blockage if a large bone becomes lodged in the digestive system, requiring surgical intervention. Constant contact with very hard bones can also cause tooth fractures, leading to intense pain and requiring veterinary treatment. If a dog ingests a cooked bone, it is essential to monitor them closely and seek a vet at the first sign of discomfort, vomiting, blood in the stool, or difficulty defecating. To ensure your pet's safety, it is recommended to offer dog-specific chew treats or, under supervision, raw bones that are less likely to break and cause injury. Grapes. We come to the most dangerous food, grapes. Have you ever imagined that something as small and seemingly harmless as a grape could be a deadly threat to your dog? For many pet owners, this information is still shocking. After all, grapes are good for us humans, but for dogs, they can be a silent, real danger. The scenario is common. You relax, enjoy a bunch of grapes, and your dog appears with that irresistible look. You think one won't hurt, but that small decision could be fatal. Eating grapes or raisins for dogs, even in small amounts, can trigger a devastating reaction: acute kidney failure. Symptoms can start subtly: vomiting, lethargy, or loss of appetite. Within hours, the situation can quickly worsen. The dog may have difficulty urinating, severe dehydration, extreme weakness, and in severe cases, enter a coma. Now imagine the despair knowing that something so simple caused your best friend to suffer. And the worst part? There's no safe amount. Some dogs may suffer severe poisoning from eating only a few grapes or raisins, while others may seem more resistant. This mystery makes the risk even greater, as we never know how each dog's body will react. As a responsible owner, the best way to protect your furry friend is through prevention. Keep grapes and raisins out of reach and never underestimate the impact of a small oversight. Your dog trusts you to keep them safe, and this includes knowing when to say no when necessary. After all, love is also care. Now that you know which foods can be dangerous for your dog, don't fall for that pleading look when it's snack time. It can be hard to resist, but remember, true love is taking care of your pet's health. If you want to reward your pup, go for treats made specifically for them or safe fruits like banana or apple, without the seeds, of course. And if any of these dangerous foods caught you by surprise, share it in the comments. Let's exchange experiences and keep our furry friends out of trouble. Oh, and don't forget to like the video if you found this information helpful. It really helps the channel and spreads the word so more people know how to protect their pets. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any content about the world of dogs. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope your dog has a long, happy life, and of course, free from dangerous food. See you in the next video. Until then, take good care of your four-legged friend.